we're gonna go down to my feed pile and we're gonna go swap the trail cam pictures, SD card. We're gonna swap that out, and then we're gonna check out the pictures, see if we got any good deer on cam, and then add to the feed pile as well. And then I'm also going to show you a little bit around the farm, what I got going on here and there and everywhere in between.
The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just...
So here we have the future duck marsh. At least I'm hoping that's what comes in here. I've bermed up everything around the entire area. And then the field out there is just beans this year. I've got a place to get in and out over here and a place to get in and out over there. And then everything, you can see I've got this disced up here, and 2 more spots that way, and then 1 more spot this way. I've got this disced up. Reason being is because I planted corn. All I did was spread it, and that was it. So if we get some corn in this year in this plot for duck hunting, and even if I only get 10 inches of water, I'm happy. But we've got a strip there where it's disced up. We got this strip here. We got a strip right next to it. About every 20-ish yards, 20 paces or so, there's a strip of corn. And this is east and west, the way the corn runs. So north wind, you got ducks coming over them trees down in here. South wind, you got ducks coming over these trees down in here. Is my first plot that we've come up to. We're probably a half a mile that direction towards from the house. So here's the road, and then this is a path for the deer to come around. So this is the plot here. We got beans this year. I had my farmer plant my food plot in beans for me, since he was planting my whole ag fields in beans. But here I disc this up. It's about 5 to 6 foot wide, and we've got probably about 18 inches worth of growth. But this is Milo. This is Milo. I planted this, it would have been June. It's literally been about a month. I planted it about June 20th, 22nd. I think today is July 23rd. So we've had pretty damn good growth with this. I mean, it's almost as tall as the beans. And the beans have been in since mid-May, so they've had a whole extra months to grow. This Milo is supposed to get about 4 or 5 foot tall, so it'd be a perfect screen for me to either walk behind, or I'll probably have to duck because I'm about 6'4". But be able, once they pick the beans, I'll be able to walk behind it and get to wherever I'm going down that way, or come in here down the trail and get in my tree stand over here. And then I'll show you the rest, but I've got more stuff coming around over here to show you yet.
Somewhere where the road ends, out there where the creek bends, that's where you can find me.
Now we're at the other end of the same plot. My Milo is right up here, or screen. And the reason I went with Milo is because I've already done the Egyptian wheat. I did that, so I wanted to try something different. But Milo is something that the deer will actually eat. So it's going to be a little bit different. That's why I put, this is 25 pounds of Milo, and then I've got another 25 pounds down there. And then right here, all this tall stuff, this is switchgrass. It's been established now for 4 years. I've had it in here. It's about 20 yards wide by probably 100 yards long, if I had to guess. And I've actually spooked a buck out of here before. He was bedding down in it earlier this spring. Now we're at the other end of my switch. Just came down this mowed trail right here that I mow, and then we've got another nice little path here where grass is starting to grow. I'm gonna use this too, kind of to hide myself behind as well. And then this is the plot down here on this end. This is actually 12 foot, so it'd be double. If it's 6 foot down there, it's 12 foot here, or 10 foot if it's 5 down there. I can't remember. It's pretty much the width of my disc twice down here, but this is the same stuff, Milo. It seems to be a little bit shorter, but I also had to broadcast the same amount of seed over twice as much area. And this plot is about 100 yards long, and over here is all my beans for this year. I'm also going to put some purple top turnips and radishes in here. I'm going to mow these beans down before they get any heads on them in strips, kind of going that way. So that way, every spot, there's a trail for the deer to come up and eat on the beans. And then also they're going to have purple top turnips and radishes through here. I've already mowed this trail, but it's going to go up that way. And there'll be purple top turnips, and then there'll be like a row here. It's only going to be the width of my skid steer disc, you know, because I'm going to mow it, spray it, till it, spread it. So we're towards the other end of the second bean plot here. I've got this area fenced off because I've got 4 apple trees growing. I've had amazing growth, but the deer have figured out how to get in here. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to cage them up and try to keep them out of here. So here's the beans. There's the Milo over there. Then I got my 4 apple trees in that fence over there. And then I've got a way for the deer. The deer like to come out right here on the field's edge. My tree stands right there. It's actually going to get moved to back here about 20 yards. I'm going to trim some of those branches off, and hopefully between the apple trees, the beans, the Milo, the switchgrass, and the mineral site, and this licking tree, scrape tree, I need to replenish my my mineral. But this here is going to be a good scrape this year. You can already see they've been nibbling at it a little bit here and there, taking leaves off, and this is normally a scrape every year anyway right here. So I'm going to make a scrape out of this myself and refresh it probably about every time or every other time I come down here to hunt. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the farm. I've got the SD card, and let's go take a look at those pictures. I almost forgot one thing. So I'm still here at my second plot, ag field all the way up to the top of the hill. Comes down, Milo, beans, but I've got 20 acres. There's a creek down there, and I got 20 acres on the other side of the creek, and I've taken about 600 trees out this year and hinge cut all of them. You might be able to see a couple of them over there, but there's a lot of sunlight coming down over there, and that's the most thick I've ever seen that side. Normally I can see all the way through the other side. We'll see what it looks like this fall when all the leaves fall off, but so far I've never seen it that thick over there. Like, I don't even want to walk over there. I stay off of that side.